Hey guys, it's Pamela Sue. Thanks so much for coming back to my channel. It is Sunday, November 27th, 2016. It is 3:07 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm going to wait a second for everybody to get here. This is a request video for the case against Romney. So if you are alive and watching any media of any kind, you know that President-elect Trump has been considering Mitt Romney for Secretary of State, and there has been a lot of hubbub about it. And so his faithful team members, Kellyanne and Newt Gingrich, have both spoken out against this publicly, and I think both of them are probably going to regret it because Trump um, has a very hard time with disloyalty, and he applauds loyalty. But with that, he also prioritizes quality, ethics, and history. Not his history with people as much as people's work history and their work ethic. And what I found to be most impressive by far of anything he's done since the campaign started is the way he's making these decisions. So my disclaimer is I did not vote for Romney. I regret that I did not, and I have never been political until this year. Um, I never paid much attention, and I think now I have a pretty good handle on it. People that I respect say that I have an excellent handle on it. So, you know, if you don't like what I say, that's okay. I'm not going to take it personally. But my point is I'm dealing with the here and now, and this is my take on why we need, or at least I need to, not be second guessing the up and coming president when the current president is literally tearing through the country, including abandoning the people at the pipeline, and it goes on and on and on. He is every day doing things, and we're not second guessing him, which is crazy. But anyway, so back to Romney. So here are the requirements that I have found Trump to be prioritizing: clean, as in not deviant, not a risk, not no history with corruption. Financially independent so that they cannot be bought. As we've seen with Bernie, Elizabeth Warren, Pelosi was probably always dirty. But I mean, when you see people like Gore, Kerry, of course, Obama, Clinton, all of these people are wealthy, but they're greedy and they're dirty. And every single one of the people that he has been interviewing and in discussions with and hiring are immaculately clean and have never been compromised and are financially sound. Okay. Um, the next requirement is a history of detachment from corruption. So these are people that have not just been uncompromised, they've also been successful despite their disconnection from any corruption. They've had full autonomy. The next requirement, the ideals are based on rule of law, conservatism, and none of these people are warmongers. None of them. He's choosing people that do not want war and will go the distance in diplomacy as a priority. So this is where Rudy Giuliani comes in. Now, I like Giuliani. I definitely don't like him for this job. And I do think he has way too much baggage. I mean, yeah, he's been loyal and he's also kind of corrupt. I mean, we know he's corrupt. So great, he's been a loyal. I mean, it's great that he's been loyal. He's also jumped on a winning bandwagon, we'll say. Donald Trump has not been bad for Rudy Giuliani. And I do not think by any stretch of the imagination that that man should be internationally in talks that I think he could be bought. That's all. There it is. I'm just going to say it straight up. Okay. So Romney's makeup, let's just go over some of his basics. He is tremendously wealthy. He is tremendously conservative. He's never wanted war and he's never voted for war. He, hold on. Oh, okay. So the other day, maybe a week and a half ago, Donald Trump, out of nowhere, in in a very, very unusual type of move, paid off a lawsuit for $25 million to Trump University students. And that money was to prove to Mitt Romney that Donald Trump was actually putting his money where his mouth is in ethics. That was how he got Mitt Romney to talk to him about this job. So Donald Trump wants Mitt Romney. It's whether Mitt Romney will accept it. And I know that Rudy Giuliani has been talking it up. And again, you don't do that. It's like everybody knows you don't ask your mom if you can have somebody sleep over when they're in the room in front of your mom, right? That's like, it's a huge no-no. It's the same thing. You don't put people on the spot. So this is, Newt Gingrich has been super nasty about this, and I think he's jealous. I mean, he all of a sudden turned sour here. We don't need to understand all of these decisions. We don't need to actually think about them. If we're not thinking about Obama screwing us over, why are we thinking about Donald Trump, who actually wants a better country? I mean, that's something you really need to ask yourself. Where are your priorities? Because there is somebody actively trying to destroy the next 4 years every day and every night right now. That's where our energy should be. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to finish this up. We did Rudy Giuliani and his baggage. He's got some stuff with 9/11, and he really does have baggage. And he's just, I could see him. I don't know why I can see him being bought, but I can't. And I don't even know why or how. And I don't, maybe not George Soros, but he's not quite pristine, not at all. Um, so in closing, I just want to say, and I know this is a really quick video, but I wanted to just do a quick wrap up of my take on this. I think Mitt Romney would be an outstanding Secretary of State, because all of these requirements that I've just stated are not only met, but he is a very, very, I mean, diplomatic is probably the best word for Mitt Romney. He's a good guy. I mean, yeah, he might think that he's magic underpants. I don't know. I don't know, actually. And I'm not big into, look, it's not what people think, it's what people do. It's not whether Steve Bannon is a racist in his mind. It's whether Steve Bannon has been a racist against people. So like when people are saying that he's so bad and they're trashing him, they're slandering him without any proof, without any evidence, without anybody saying, yeah, this is what he did to me. This isn't on it, right? So with Mitt Romney, his evidence is in the face of horrible controversy and shame and being humiliated and being lied about and misrepresented. He was always a gentleman. And I think he would make it, because he's not able to be compromised, because he wants the same things that we all want as far as a country goes. I think he'd be a great choice. I'm sorry. That's my take on it. Trump is being presidential. He is making decisions not based on people liking him or saying good things about him, which is so immature and so ridiculous. What he's doing is he's making decisions based on outcome, on perceived outcome. And as far as I'm concerned, that is head and shoulders above anybody we've seen in years. I mean, maybe other people have done that. They just didn't want a good outcome for this country. And he does. And they do too. The people that he's choosing do. They want to end terrorism. They want to end, the horrible economy and just all of the things that are holding us back. They want to stop it, and they want to do it peacefully, calmly, and build up our opportunities and our good country. I mean, build it back. Anyways, thanks you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend, and I will talk to you later.